Things are okay. I mean, it's still, some tension between us. We're trying to work through it, but, I don't think it's the best working relationship in the world.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mark.
Hey, Mark, what's up?
I got your brief. Here are my edits.
Oh, looks like it's
I don't understand, guys, what happened here. The second claim should have been treated as an independent claim in the summary judgment brief like we talked about. You guys didn't do that. This has to be completely reworked.
So these are all your
I
edits?
told you guys I have an open door and let's talk about any issues there are, and this didn't come up at all. I don't understand it. All right, well, we've got a bigger problem. The client has asked us for the brief a week earlier.
This Tuesday.
This Tuesday, so I've got to have something to look at by Saturday.
We're gonna be here all weekend.
Well, I need to see a draft on Saturday.
Okay.
Why don't you read my comments over, let me know if you need any more guidance.
It's simple. We had marching orders. I explained those to Ashley. She insisted we do it the other way. I should have just listened to my instinct and done what Mark wanted. She said she had some brilliant idea, came from the client, so we went with it. And it turns out I was right. Not what Mark wanted. Now he's pissed. Thinks we did a lousy job. Oh, and we get to work all weekend on this.
Mark, can I talk to you for a second?
I've got a call. Can I?
Go.
Yes, thanks.
So, Mark, I wanted to talk to you about the new summary judgment deadline for our papers and some things that are on my schedule that I thought you should probably know about. I have a big hearing in my pro bono case coming up next week. It's on Wednesday, and so I had planned to use a lot of the time between now and then to prepare for it. And then also this weekend I have a wedding, and it's kind of important for me to be there.
You getting married?
Me, no. It's my best friend Jennifer. She's getting married, but I'm her maid of honor. So both of them, are big commitments for me. And I wanted to see what we could do to kind of work out, how that's going to work with the briefing.
All right, first of all, you got a pro bono case. A paying client takes precedence over that. Secondly, this vacation you want to take, this is the first I'm hearing about it.
Just so you know, it's not a vacation. It's just, a wedding on Saturday night. I'm not traveling for it or anything like that.
I don't know what to tell you to do. You've got to decide what the priorities are for your career. I get it. She's got other things she wants to do. I got other things I want to do too. We're in all hands on deck mode now. I'd like to be able to accommodate her. I'd like for her to be able to go off to this wedding and have a good time and get her pro bono experience. That's not where we are in the case, and if she can't be here, that means more work for me, that means more work for Sean, that means more work for the paralegals, and that potentially puts at risk our ability to do this project right.
It's frustrating. It's disappointing when you feel like you give a lot of your life to the firm, a lot of hours, a lot of work, a lot of weekends, and the one time that you say you have something personal to go to, he didn't really seem to understand at all. He didn't seem like he wanted to hear it at all.
I don't know what you want me to say. The work has to get done.
Okay. Talked to Mark about scheduling over the next couple of weeks and how things look, and things are just kind of really collapsing on themselves. I'm not really sure what to do about it because the summary judgment deadlines got compressed. And then next week I have that pro bono hearing that is really important to me. And then this weekend I have my best friend's wedding that I'm in, that I'm the maid of honor, and so it's really important for me to be there too. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do about all of this.
Well, what's the problem? Is Mark being difficult?
He kind of just seemed like he didn't want to hear any of it,
Well, did he know about the wedding?
No. I mean, it's a personal thing, and so I really didn't want to kind of bother him with it, but at the same time, it's kind of one of those personal commitments that I just can't break.
Oh, I think there may be a perception on her part that sharing personal information, such as you going to a wedding, may be perceived as being somewhat interfering with your ability to work. And I think that had Mark known about it, it would have been just the opposite. It would have been her being perceived as being responsible enough to organize her time such that everything could get done.
And what's the hearing about in the pro bono case?
The hearing about it's an asylum case, so it's a deportation hearing, so it's a really important thing for my client. I feel like I really need to be there.
Are you working on it by yourself?
No, I'm working on it with Amy, actually.
Oh, so is the hearing something that Amy could take care of?
Yeah, I mean, she's up to speed on the case and everything. I just thought that it was going to be a nice opportunity for me. I've been on the case a little bit longer so that I could kind of have that in-court experience and dealing with the judge and kind of being on my feet. I was really looking forward to it.
I view myself as being a coach, helping, Ashley and other associates deal with issues that they will confront throughout their career. And I think that we're laying the foundation for how they should approach not only the practice of law, but dealing with people in the practice of law.
For me, I don't have to be the friendly partner who puts their arm around somebody, but somebody who's direct, who communicates what's expected, who gives you the good news or the bad news as appropriate, face to face, and who is himself receptive to feedback.
Maybe Amy can take the hearing that you have in the pro bono case, and then you can turn your attention to the summary judgment motion. Hopefully, you can make the wedding, but if not, you have to determine what's more important for you and for the client.
That makes sense. Thanks for that.
Remember the good old days, Carmen? After work, we'd settle down with a good cigar and an excellent glass of wine. We're just ready for the next day. Now,
That was a long time ago, my friend.
hey, I hear this Ashley's got a pro bono trial coming up.
And a vacation. I mean, a wedding.
Don't these people know they're indentured servants?
We're in a very competitive environment where, there's a lot at stake and companies throw a lot of resources at problems and they want results. And that's what we're here to provide. And so you can get really caught up in that.
We used to go to work and stay there till the job was done. I barely knew my kids' names, for God's sakes. Those were great days. We knew what to expect. You put the work into the hopper, and the reward came out the other end. Now, can't even smoke.